Hello folks, my name is Mark and this is Why I Hate the World. What's going on? So, this is another edition of Things I Don't Care About for November 2014. I figure I should make one of these, about a month, maybe every other month, Anyway, so let's get right into it. Number one, Ray Rice. So, for those of you who don't know, Ray Rice is an American football player who is now on indefinite suspension after a video came out where it showed him punching his fiance at the time in the face and knocking her out and then like dragging her by the hair or something. And I give exactly zero shits about this. I don't see, because this is not the first time a football player has been caught doing bad things, and I don't see why I should care. I mean, football players routinely get caught doing all kinds of bad stuff, assault, drugs, drunken driving, hit and run, stuff like that. And, did he go to prison? No, right? Did his girlfriend break up with him? Not really. I mean, I think she married him, actually. So, if the victim in this case doesn't care enough to leave this piece of shit, then I don't see why I should care either. So, fuck Ray Rice. Okay, some other stuff. A 14-year-old boy went to jail for taking a lewd pic of himself with a Jesus statue. So, this happened last month. They didn't release the name of the boy, I don't think, but kid took a funny picture in Pennsylvania, in a town called Everett in Pennsylvania, and it was him sticking his crotch into the face of a seated Jesus statue. And, yeah, and apparently that pissed somebody off enough to get him arrested, and the charges being desecrating an object of veneration. So, I mean, that's fucking bullshit, and any court in the country would agree, so I think. I mean, first off, there shouldn't be a law against desecrating an object. There shouldn't be a law called, desecrating an object of veneration. That's fucking dumb, right? I mean, the thing is, if I break into a, church and I spray paint a bunch of nasty shit everywhere and I, spray feces all over the place, the punishment should be the same as if I did that to any other private property, vandalism or whatever. But I understand the reason why this law is there. It's specifically to stop religious persecution, against minorities, people going in and breaking into a mosque or a synagogue or, stuff like that. But these kinds of laws also were created to stop Christians from persecuting other Christians. Specifically things like, the Ku Klux Klan going and burning down black churches, stuff like that. So that's why these laws are there. So I understand why these laws are there. I just don't think they apply to this case. Cat, get out of here. Sorry, that's my cat, everybody. Get. I don't think they'd apply to this case, but anyway, because the kid would have to, damage the statue or some shit in order for them to apply, right? I don't know. But anyway, what happened, I guess the kid ended up getting, 350 hours of community service and, a 6-month ban from, social media, which I didn't even know they could fucking do that. Can a judge order that? You're not allowed to use Reddit, or Facebook for fucking 6 months. I didn't know that was... What the hell, dude? I guess. I don't know. So it's still fucking bullshit, but whatever, I guess if he wanted to pursue that, he probably could have got off, but I'm sure they were probably just trying to take the plea deal, whatever. Some more stuff. Joan Rivers is dead. I give a shit. Seriously. I didn't care about Joan Rivers when she was alive, so I don't really care now that she's dead. I mean, celebrity deaths in general just don't really, I just don't care. I mean, the thing is, because these people... You don't really know them, you see them on TV and in movies and shit, and you think you know them, but you don't really know them. You're seeing characters that they portray, and they don't know who you are, and really the only people that should be grieving are the immediate friends and family, it's I don't know, whatever, dude. And that's the thing, whenever a celebrity dies, everybody, loses their fucking mind, and, it's, dude, you don't know this person. Why are you, I don't know, it's bullshit. Okay, a woman got surgery to add a third breast. So this is an interesting story. A woman in Florida named Jasmine Tridevil got plastic surgery to add an additional breast so that she looks like the mutant prostitute in Total Recall. you know, that story stirred up the shit for a little while, and you know, and then it turned out that the whole thing was a hoax, and you know, whatever. I mean, if it were real, I'd say good for her, because, you know, I think that people should be allowed to get any kind of weird-ass body modification that they want, you know. I encourage that. I think it's good when people stick weird pieces of metal in their faces and shit like that, right? This is my other cat. Jesus Christ, get out of here. Right? Anyway, fucking cats, dude. You know, but I encourage that. You know, I like it when people stick pins and stuff in their faces and they stretch their fucking earlobes out all big so you could, like, put a tennis ball in there and shit, and, like, you know, tattoo everything all over their faces so they look like fucking monsters. I'm all down for that. You know, whatever you want to do to yourself, it's a free country, right? You should do it. But, for this girl, you know, I mean, oh well, too bad the shit's fake. Right? You know, she could have had a very promising career in porn with that, but, you know, whatever. She could have, like, I don't know. We won't get into that. Okay. Here's another fucking stupid-ass thing that people have been bothering me with. Feminizing the military. Alright, so this is really some stupid shit that I've seen conservatives fucking complaining about recently. Apparently in the Marines, right, they've made it so that both men and women wear a unisex cover on their uniform. And what that means in plain English is that men and women in the Marines have to wear the same fucking hat. Like, literally, that's what it is. They have to wear the same fucking hat. And people are upset. You know, they're blaming this on Barack Obama. Like, the fucking president of the United States is, like, actually taking the time to, like, design the fucking uniforms of the Marines. It's fucking ridiculous, you know. And then another thing is that the Marines are doing studies to see how that they can integrate women into combat roles, and so they did a test to see if women could pass the male physical exam to be in the infantry. And as of this video, only 3 women have actually passed the test, right? And apparently, according to this, you know, because, you know, get this, okay? 3 women have passed the test, but those 3 women are still not being allowed to join infantry school, so they're still not going to be in combat. They're still not going to be in the infantry. And according, you know, because of this, conservatives are claiming that Obama is feminizing the military. I mean, it's whoop-de-fucking-do. I don't understand this, you know, like what? So they're wearing the same fucking hat and they're still not being allowed to fight. That's feminizing the military. And I'm not making this shit up. People are really, like, upset over this. I don't understand. I mean, you know, every time that I say to myself that maybe I'm being a little too harsh with the conservatives, like maybe I should take what they say a little more seriously and stuff, like some shit comes like this comes around and it just reaffirms to me that no, I'm on the right track. These people are fucking nuts. You know, they're still fucking crazy, and I should still, you know, belittle them. Right. I'm supposed to care about this? I don't understand. People are just fucking crazy. Conservatives are fucking crazy. One last thing here. The New York catcall video. So, if you haven't seen this, what it is, it's a video of a somewhat attractive woman. She's got kind of a butterface, but whatever. You know, in black. She's not wearing a dress or anything. She's not dressing sexy. She's just wearing, you know, a black top and workout pants and, you know, and she's carrying, like, you know, workout dumbbells or whatever. And she's walking around New York for, like, 10 hours is what they said. But the video is only about, you know, 2 minutes long. But she's walking around in this video and guys are just constantly hitting on her. You know. And this is like everywhere she goes, the guys are just constantly, hey baby, and shit like that, right? Now, first off, in that video, you know, like, because I kind of, part of me wants to not care about this, but another part of me does, and we'll get to that in a minute. First, in that video, not everyone is being a creepy pervert, you know, there's definitely some of that, though. Some people are. Like, there's this part where this guy walks alongside of her for 5 minutes straight. That's pretty fucking creepy. In fact, I think that would creep anybody out, you know, men and women. If I was just walking and some dude just starts walking with me and not saying anything, yeah, I think that guy was gonna, like, you know, kidnap me and butt rape me or something. But, you know, a lot of it is, like, just people saying hello, you know, hello there, miss, and, you know, one guy says, God bless you, and shit like that, right? But the end of the video is, like, it ends with a statement, like, you know, it says 100 instances of verbal street harassment took place within 10 hours involving people of all backgrounds. And this doesn't include countless winks and whistles and etc., you know. And then it's like, what? Like, some of that shit is not harassment. Like saying, you know, God bless you to someone, that's fucking harassment. Like, are you fucking serious? Dude, like, you're not allowed to say hello to somebody? Like, I don't understand that shit. I mean, so part of me wants to not care about this because this is what guys do, you know, but my girlfriend brought up a really good point about this, and it's not that these men want to get with this particular woman, you know, like they want to get her phone number or something. They don't really care about her specifically. What they're doing is that guys like this, they hit on everything that moves, you know. It's like a strategy. It's like a reproductive strategy where you just cast a net out and get as many, you know, fish as you can, right? I mean, essentially, to maybe use a fishing metaphor. And it's like, you know, but what it says about them is that they're willing to sleep with anyone, like anyone, anytime, anywhere. I mean, if you haven't seen this video, this woman is not like super duper attractive. You know, she's not like a fucking supermodel walking around. You know, she's actually kind of, I don't know. I mean, right? But, you know, but these guys are basically saying that their standards are so low that they'll stick their dick into any woman that walks by. And, you know, she's absolutely right about that, you know, because that's definitely true. You know, young guys, especially young guys like this, you know, 90% of everything they do revolves around getting laid. You know, and that's like the way they dress, the way they walk, the way they talk, you know, who they hang out with, right? How much money they have, you know, why they work in order to get money, what they do for a living, where they go when they're hanging out. I mean, it's all about getting laid, because guys like this have this fantasy that they're supposed to be players and they're supposed to have chicks by the dozen and be like Superfly and all that other crap. They think that's the good life, and it's, you know, it's as much a cultural thing as it is, you know, a misogynistic. And maybe our culture is just misogynistic, but, you know, who knows? But I do want to say some other things, you know. I would like to see a video like this where a fat woman is walking around, you know. Let's go get like an older 50, you know, 45, 50-year-old fat woman and have her walk around New York. And let's see how many catcalls she gets, you know. Let's have it, and then let's get a really incredibly attractive woman. Not just a woman like this. Let's get like fucking, you know, a supermodel and have her walk around. Let's see the difference, right? Because it's not just a woman, you know. Let's have her walk around, and then let's go to different neighborhoods too, right? Because I think this video is kind of, is cut to kind of make it look worse than it actually is. I don't know. I could just be talking out of my ass here. But let's see it, you know, and I want to challenge that. I want to challenge to the Holla Back, you know, Foundation, because they made this video as a recruitment thing to get money. Do the same thing with a woman who weighs 300 pounds, and let's see what kind of harassment she gets. You know, I'm gonna make a prediction. She's gonna get 0 verbal harassment. All right, and anyway, folks, gotta cut this short. Adios.